So welcome to the round number 4. Well, yeah, I didn't record the third one. Whatever. So that doesn't count in my... God damn it. Done really finicky soldering in university. Oh, at SMD, without the proper tooling, is really finicky. If you have like the normal solder iron, that's bullshit. But if you have the right thing, you just do and it's done. It's like magic. Let's go. Right. No, no one has. It was disabled for most of the streams so far. And someone asked about it, so I did enable it again. Oh, well, not today, but yesterday. Yesterday 3, actually, I think. Well, 2, at least 2. At least 2, but maybe 3. I think 3 times it was yesterday. Where did you order the what from the MK Ultra page? Or where from? Yeah, okay. So there's a hope. I was thinking about ordering white keycaps so they will be like better visible on the stream. You know? Bunch of clicky switches. Ah. I wonder how you will feel in comparison to the 20 grams. Also, do you know, can you do the cording thing on Kyria? Or is it specialty to Gergo? Because that's something which I really like. Come on. Yeah, 20s I remember. Chalk white, 50 grams. Blues and 20 shades. Oh, 20 of them. Oh, the one which you can roll. They are rubbish. They are really hard to type on. Okay, so better than all-time average. That is good. That is good. That makes sense, I think. To have the lightest on a pinky. Well, you will see. The thing, you know, like why the Gergoplex has so light switches is that you press like two keys together with one finger. So basically, you have force of two switches, you know, like on the cording, like on your finger. You can do that quite often, but of course, you know, like every person differs and every usage differs, so it could be different for you. So we are done with the typing. Let's finish this favorite tutorial of mine.
In a nutshell, this is what's happening. Now let me go ahead and show you that. In here we have Mariam and Alex.
Oh yeah,
right here.
Didn't fucking work for me. So I have that. Now I did run the update in here. I run it. I do get 200 okay, like everything was okay, but it wasn't. It wasn't, and maybe I just forgot something somewhere. So in the servers we have students at email, and maybe here I should update the thing, right? Student repository dot, and he did what? He did.
Show you that, but in a nutshell, this is what's happening. Now let me go ahead and show you that.
Holy fuck, dude! Show the whole method.
Oh, this is what's happening. Now let me go ahead, and this is because of this annotation right here at transactional, which when we have this annotation, the entity.
Okay, so maybe update, something like that. Student repository that, or yeah, I need to call it, right? No, here student repository dot either save or update. I will try save. Save all student like so, and we will. Okay, so I need to rerun it, right? Oh fuck. So this will not work. Of course not. So I need to rerun the application. Stop and rerun, yes. So it's running. Our application in here has the data. Database is also have it. Now we will run this query. So 200 okay, response body is empty. Okay, whatever. Now we'll have a look in here, and it still doesn't do it. The fuck, dude?
It goes into a managed state, and I cover all of this in my Spring Data JPA course. So it's really important that you understand exactly how this annotation works. But in a nutshell, this is what's happening. Now let me go ahead and show you that.
This is testing. Did he show it in the previous? Yes, he doesn't set anything. He just sets it, and that's it. So what the hell? He doesn't do this. He just finds student and then he sets set name on it. Hold on. That might be because I have the setters and getters generated. probably. Okay, so and that will be setter access level none, and I will put this in here as well. Now we will generate for the name and email setters, so those two. Okay, generated. And I wonder if this was the problem. Run, yes, stop and rerun. Okay, so we got this. Now if we look at the query, it's there, database. Also contain 2 rows with Derrichio first. So we will run the query, which should, not the query, the request, which should update it. So code 200, request body is empty, but it didn't bump out. Now we'll have a look into database, and it still doesn't do anything. Where could be the problem? Where could be the problem? We will have a look what his response did look like. Yeah, it did some problems like previously when I went around it, that this one, the integer age, kind of did not work because, oh yeah, I wanted to, he did some operation on it. So we have an email. Where's the name? Where's the, why is it so fucked up? Public, oh my god, it just sticks the things over here. Okay, so we'll move you down, boys. You go, yeah, here for example. Okay, we'll delete those. And now let's see what his response was. Come on, work, god damn it.
Been taken. If it's taken, we throw an exception. Otherwise, we update the shouldn't by just saying shouldn't.set email. So here you see that we're not using any queries from our repository in here. We're not using any queries. And this is because of this annotation right here.
Transactional, I think I have transactional. That is in the service. It says transactional. Update student, yes.
Transactional, which when we have this annotation, the entity goes into a managed state. And I cover all of this in my Spring Data JPA course. So it's really important that you understand exactly how this annotation works. But in a nutshell, this is what's happening. Now let me go ahead and show you that. In here we have Mariam and Alex right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a new request, and this will be a request to v1.
So the expression tutorial hill, yes. Do you think I'm in it right now?
One and then student, and then one. We want to update Mariam, and we want to
APs v1 students name Maria. application JSON. What the fuck, dude? Dude.
To assign a new name called Maria. Now, if I send this request,
Okay, response is empty. 200 OK. Content like 0. It's the same thing I have.
you see that it's a 200. And now in here, this should be Maria instead of Mariam.
Yeah, it's not. Reload. Okay, so it could be that on a student, I just will remove all the Lombok things and, well, the getters and setters. And then I will generate the getters and setters for the rest. Etc. and see if that's the problem. Setters for read only fields were not generated. I have a read only. And age. Okay, I don't know. I'm just, trying shit right now. So I will rerun the application. If that doesn't work, I will go over the getters and setters again. So right now, if I reload that, I have 2 fields in it. Yes, now I will do the query, which was the third one. Run. Response 200, okay. Now we have a look at here and doesn't do shit.
So if I refresh,
there's a 10 minutes left in the tutorial. Okay.
So Maria instead of Mariam. Let's also update the email. So here I'm going to just say that the new email now. So in here I'm going to say and then this time it's just Maria.
I'll try that, but it will do nothing. And email equals change it at email.com
and then send.
Try to update it. Run. Empty body. Still nothing. Nothing. What about here? Do I have like some message?
There we go, 200 status code. And if I refresh, you can see that the email has been updated.
Fucked it.
So there you have it. As I said, if you want to learn more about Spring Data JPA, go ahead and check my course where I teach about all of this. But basically, the entity life cycle right here, where I mentioned that the entity went into a managed state. So in here, managed state, it's because of this. So it's really important that you understand this in order to fully grasp the concept and take full advantage of Spring Data JPA. Right, so far you've seen the power of Spring Boot, right? It's amazing. So I just want to talk about testing, because testing is something that you as a software engineer, you should know. And when it comes to Spring Boot, everything that you know about TDD, mocking, testing external services, basically JUnit, all of that stuff, you can take all of those skills and use them to basically test your applications, right? So in this course, we haven't done any testing, but testing is something that you should know inside out. So I've got a course for you on testing, and I definitely recommend you, because that will set you apart from other developers, right? So I remember, back in the days, I used to work with people that wouldn't test their code and then deploy to production without any tests. But if you are serious about it, then you should know testing. So in my testing course, you're going to learn about what is testing. You're going to learn about the JUnit framework, assertions, mocking. Why should you use dependency injection, and you'll see when it comes to testing why it's so important. So you're going to learn about mocking, as I said, and also I'm going to show you integration tests, right? So this is when you spin up your entire application and then you fire up requests just to make sure that everything works. So unit testing, integration testing, test-driven development, you will learn that on the course.
No. I will find another place, source of knowledge. I don't like this tutorial. I'm not doing this again. I don't like this tutorial. It's not good. It's not good for me. He's not explaining a lot of things. Half of the content is him saying, you should buy my other stuff. No, I'm not doing that. No.
As well, and more important, also, how do you test external services? For example, Stripe, right? I'm going to show you a Stripe use case where.
And I know that you probably meant it as a joke, but no, I'm not doing that. No, there's no way. No. The more I see it, the more I hate it. Like, it was kind of nice in the beginning, and it just went downhill. I'll just have a quick look what is in the rest of the video and just fuck it, and I will start something else. Maybe here or somewhere. This doesn't make sense to me. I went through it, and there's not much I can retain. There's not much knowledge kind of stuck in my head. Because I need those explanations. I need those. I need to know, like, how it connects to something else for it to stick in my head, and here it is like, you monkey dance, do this, like, why? You don't ask, you do what you are told. Well, of course he doesn't have that tone of the voice, right? And every time it's like, oh, you have a questions? Sure, you can go ahead to my page and pay fucking $50, $30, $30. It's bullshit. There's like free dudes, like whatever. And the pricing is like really aggressive. The content quality, in my humble opinion, is not up to the pricing he's asking for. At all. At all. No. 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 Mentor a lot, and for me it's bad content. Yeah. You mentor like a paid service, or what do you mean? Well, yeah. This I don't like this tutorial. I don't. That's why yeah, that's my rant about it.
We don't want to.
It's bad. I just went through it. I code everything, and it's like whatever. Whatever. I just don't like this.
Connect to their real systems to perform integration tests. So I'll show you how to test against external services.
Very nice.
So yeah,
very nice.
As I said, Spring Boot doesn't give you much in terms of testing. So if you want to do like contract testing, they do have Spring contract tests, which is I actually haven't used it.
Do you want another mentee? I'm sorry, that must have been horrible. Yeah, I understand. You must be busy.
But it's there, but this is more for when you are working with microservices. But apart from that, testing, it's something that if you know it, then you can just use it and test your applications. If you don't know it, then I highly recommend you to enroll to my course where I teach you about testing.
That is like the 50 fucking times. Like, I highly recommend to spend money on my site. I highly recommend you to do. As a professional developer, you should blah blah blah, spend money on me. Like, I understand, like, you should promote yourself or something, but there's a limit to everything, There is a limit to everything, and he crossed the line somewhere in here. And he crossed the line, like, for me personally, like, so many times, it pisses me off now. And okay, you know what? Full Stack Academy, never heard of it.
Now let's go ahead and learn how to take our API, produce a jar that we can then run multiple instances of our application. So let me go back to IntelliJ and
Had the person to review the code of and the management called me to do the reviews, and instead of them I thought 8 people for the base. Oh, that's really nice of you. To spread clean code, unit testing, and TDD. How's the TDD going for you? I have found out that sometimes there are places in which like the TDD is nice, and sometimes it feels, unnatural.
in here, what I'm going to do is the following. So if you see a target folder in here, go ahead and delete it. And once you delete it, open up Maven, so Maven tab, and in here, you can clean the project first.
That will be not the only thing which I delete, trust me. I will delete the whole fucking thing, maybe. Well, I'll not delete, I will not open it ever again.
So this will get rid of the target folder. And in fact, let me just show you. So if I run this project, there we go. You can see that. So let me actually stop it. So you can see that we have a target folder. Now this target folder contains a couple of things. So it contains the classes, in here, generate sources, and basically that hasn't finished, right? So what I want to do is the following. So here, let's stop the application from running and open up Maven and then do a clean. So run the clean job. So this will get rid of the target folder. We'll see in a second. And there we go. So that's finished. And you can see the target is gone. Now let's install the application and make sure your database is up and running. So install. and this will clean, validate, compile, test, package, verify, and then inside we're going to have the jar file, which we can then run manually. So just give it a second. So you can see that now it's making tests, and we haven't got any tests, to be honest, so there's nothing that we've done with testing. And again, if you want to learn about testing, go ahead and check my website where I've got a complete course just on testing. And there we go. So you can see that we have a green tick in here, and we have the target folder. Now inside of this target folder, so here if I expand this, you can see that we have demo, and then basically snapshot, and then jar. So this is what we are interested in. Now let me open up the terminal from here. So open up terminal, and then you can see that inside of demo,
I really didn't like this course at all.
this one. And now I can navigate to target, so CD and then target, and now we can run.
Kind of pissed. I spent like a good amount of time on.
I'm going to say Java dash and then jar, and then the name of the jar, so demo, and then I've just pressed tab, and you can see.
So now we are creating, running it.
And basically the logs are too big in here. Let me see if I can zoom out.
Yeah, sure. So you're running it from command line.
And basically the application now is up and running, right? So which means that I can navigate to localhost. So if I open up my web browser, and here this
will run, yes.
Now if I refresh, you can see that the application still works, and we could test all the post, put, delete, basically everything will work. So basically we've managed to do this, right? So we've packaged our application into a jar, and now we've run one instance. If you want to run a different instance, it is completely up to you, and you can run as many as you want, but you need to specify the port. So
okay, and I swear to God, now he will go ahead and tell me for the 100th fucking time to purchase one of his cores again. I swear to God, he will do it. He will do it. Look at it.
80, 81, for example. Enter. There we go, up and running, and then refresh. This doesn't work, but now here, if I say 80, 81, and check this out, see that the application is now working. So there you have it. You now know how to package up your application, and then from a jar, spin up an instance that contains your application. Basically, from now on, you can basically take the jar, you can deploy it to a server, or you can Dockerize it. Questions, go ahead and drop me a message. Otherwise, let's move on.
Next steps.
Alright, so it was a pleasure teaching you about Spring Boot. Let me know what you thought about this course and what you want to see next. So the next videos, I'm planning on providing you guys with more tutorials on Spring and Spring Boot framework. So probably the next video will be something along the lines of creating a full registration service, where maybe we'll send an email and then you have to register against the system, and we'll also use some Spring security stuff along the way. So yeah, so it was a pleasure teaching you Spring Boot. Let me know what you thought about this video. You know, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, and on my website I've got courses on Spring JPA, Spring Full Stack, testing, as I said. So go ahead and check those courses out. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video, because that way you will boost up your skills and become a better developer, right? So knowing Spring Boot and Java well enough, there are so many jobs out there, and I can guarantee you that with the courses that I have for you, you won't be disappointed. In fact, I have so many students that have benefited from these courses. Some of them they got jobs, others they finished university and also got jobs. So yeah, so go ahead and check those courses. Also join the community. I would love to have you there. Join the community. And yeah, this is all for now. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
Hey, Swarm. So this was fucking bullshit, and I hate it with passion. Fuck me. Okay, I'm so glad that this video is this end, you know. And I'm never ever looking at any kind of tutorial or knowledge sharing from him ever again. That was like complete bullshit course. It did not sit with me well at all, and I'm angry. I'm fucking angry. It was all it was like, type this, don't, like, why is it happening? I don't care, you know, you just type it in, you know. Then it would be like every 5 minutes, like, oh, I recommend, you know, like doing this and that. Oh, I don't know, it's my nature, or I'm like mentally retarded, I don't know. Maybe I'm angry at myself. What is this? Yeah, I asked you here about the TDD and POC. Again, most issues, I don't know what POC is. For example, I need to write a new headline that calls another API. Well, of course. POC, that is a terrible. Exactly working. Period PUC recommend there's 4 tools for checking. They recommend funny stuff is when people want, yeah, like testing the getters and setters, right? Uh, I have to admit I have been there too. I wanted to hunt the 100% code coverage, and um, let's move on. BSC is concept that you make minimal stuff to make sure your idea is working, and with TDD you can convert it in a production ready thing. Oh, well, I did sped it up twice time because I was out of the patience. Yeah, I said hello, I'm pissed right now, and this is the end of this round, which I'm glad is done.